Hey, got some folks out here. What's up, everyone? Got a little bored today, so I want to say hi to everybody. Antonio, Timothy, Jackson, Carlos, Ray Dub. What's happening, y'all? Hey, Megan, I'm doing good, thanks. Just killing some time on a Saturday. Ray Dub, yes, I like eggs. I had eggs this morning, actually, with my pancakes. Harley, I'm good. Thank you for asking. Make a Jason mask that looks like an actual face. That would be pretty challenging. I don't know if I can do that. The closest I've gotten is when I do the eyebrow stuff. That's pretty hard. Elemental Slasher, yes, I usually do subscriber requests a lot of the times. If I do, you'll see it at the beginning of the video. A lot of my videos have that. But I've been taking a break for a while, as you've probably noticed. I just kind of haven't been feeling the vibe of making a mask, but I am working on one today, so don't worry. I'll be back to it at some point. Oliver, what's up? There's your shout out. Oliver Finn Kissel. Did I say that right? Johnny B, a Bane mask would be cool. That one's been requested a few times, I think. Hey, Julius, thank you so much. Yeah, Cody, Kiss masks have been requested quite a bit. I haven't tried it yet, but those would be fun to paint. Extreme Player 16, a big hush mask. You know, that's been requested a lot, and I still don't know how I'd even do that other than put my little signature on it or something. I don't know. Can y'all hear me okay? Sorry, I didn't do the mic and stuff because it's just a pain to set that up. So I'm just using the webcam mic here. Hopefully you can hear me well enough. Michael Myers, yes, I've already done Michael Myers. I can get you the link if you want me to, but it's already there. Let's see. Stand by. There's a link to my Michael Myers version mask. Sounds like a Skype call. Okay, I don't know if that's good or bad. I've never used Skype, but as long as you can hear me, that's all I'm worried about. Anthony, have I ever made a mask based off of a YouTuber, like just some YouTuber I like? No, haven't considered that. But I'll tell you what, man, I've been going down a rabbit hole of Joe Rogan podcasts lately. I can't stop watching his interviews. And speaking of Kiss, this morning I just watched the one with Paul Stanley. It was an old interview, but pretty insightful, surprisingly. Brogan, it is 5:50 p.m. here, almost dinner time. A football player mask. I'm actually thinking about making a baseball mask now that baseball's coming back around. Speaking of which, let's go Rangers. Elemental Slash, I already did the MKX mask, which was Mortal Kombat version of Jason. So if that counts, but if you're talking about like do one actually based on a character of Mortal Kombat, if I do one, it would be Scorpion. He's my all-time favorite. That's if I do it. No promises. Michael, I've done a Freddy versus Jason mask. The video sucks. Now that I look back on it, someone called me out on it the other days. It's an annoying video, and I apologize for that because I kept having the mask flash. At the time, I thought it was cool, but now when I watch it, it gives me a headache too. But I've already done the versus mask with the claw marks and all that stuff. If you want to check it out. Oh, by the way, a lot of y'all have been requesting the Never Hike Alone mask. And the interesting thing on that I've noticed, I could do it with the blanks that I always use, but if you actually look at the Never Hike Alone mask, the holes are different. So I don't know what blank they used to make theirs for that movie, but the holes, especially like particularly right here on the mask, I wish I had a mask instead of my face to show you, but they line up perfectly straight. And on the blanks that you always see me use are from the Friday the 13th movies. There's a hole here, and then they kind of curve out like that. So just probably a minor detail. I don't think y'all would care, but to me, that kind of stands out quite a bit. Show a mask. There's a mask. My favorite mask. The other ones I'm looking at up on the wall here, but you've seen them in my videos or in the background of my movie wraps. Hey, Mitch, what's up, man? No, I haven't considered doing controllers or anything other than masks. I'm just trying to stick to what works, to be honest. I don't want to rock the boat too much. Jason gas mask. Yeah, a gas mask has been requested quite a bit actually, but to me that would get kind of bulky. I'm not sure. I really haven't thought about that one too much, how I would do it to not make it just look kind of out of control. Could I play the Friday the 13th game and stream it? Probably not. I have no idea how to stream gaming. I mean, I can barely do a live webcam here, as you can see. This is bare minimum quality, so I wouldn't even want to attempt trying to stream gaming. I don't know how you guys do it. Origami Lego Dragon. I already made a Valentine's mask. It was a bloody one. It's called Heartbreaker. You can check it out. I posted it on Valentine's Day. And some fool claimed that I stole the design from him, which really, really made me mad. I don't know if any of y'all saw that in the comment section. I didn't really want to bring it up because it makes me angry even thinking about it. Some clown claimed that I stole a design from him, a dude who I'd never heard of and never seen anything from, tried to blast me on Facebook, and then he got his friends to rally up on my Heartbreaker mask video. If you want to go check it out, they were dropping comments all over it, calling me a thief and saying I made his mask wrong and all this other crap. But anyway, I called him out for it on Facebook, and he hid in the shadows, and so that should tell you everything you need to know about whoever that guy was. Rocco Dave Francisco, what's up? Elements, yeah. No, don't throw hands. I don't want to encourage that. I don't want to encourage that. Just put that passion into some art and create something. Thank you, Harley. I'm not sure I'm the best YouTuber, but I'm just happy to entertain you guys. And thank you all so much for subscribing and for watching the videos, by the way. Forgot to start this off with that, but I hope you know how appreciative I am for all of you and for all of this. It's been a lot of fun. It's been cool. I know I've been slowing down, and to be honest, my heart hasn't really been in it lately. So, but I'm working on my music and trying to get my new album out. And once that's done, maybe I'll get a little more jazzed up to get back to the masks. But I've just counted up my videos. I've done 58 mask tutorials to this point. So if you haven't watched them all or seen what all's out there, please go catch up and make sure you haven't missed anything. But it's a lot of videos, and my hands are getting cramped up from sanding these masks, and I think my lungs are full of primer paint at this point. Bean Uno, what hip hop do I listen to? Well, most of the rap I listen to is Texas rap, and it's not very current. Like I don't keep up to speed with current music or artists or anything. It's really not my thing. Mumble rap and all that, the new trends and stuff are so far from what I'm into or my style. As you've heard, a lot of people call me out for being too clear and enunciating too much in my music. Like they say I'm too easy to understand, which is weird to me that that's a problem, but whatever. Yeah, I listen to some classic 90s stuff. A lot of times at work, I throw my earbuds or headphones in and let YouTube kind of pick my playlist, and it trips off into a lot of 90s stuff that I really like. Jordan Harper, my favorite Friday the 13th movie, it was part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan, but honestly, the remake, I love the remake. A lot of people dog it, but I enjoy it. I think it's a pretty cool film, other than Jason being a little too clever and a little too survivalist, but he's still awesome in that one. Ryan Dat Boy, hello. Jackson Smith, NWA mask. That'd be pretty cool, actually. I just watched Straight Outta Compton again the other day, and that's a good flick, man. They really did a good job on that movie. Which, by the way, if any of y'all are, Motley Crue fans, I just watched The Dirt on Netflix, and man, it's a dirty flick. I'm not sure I've ever been fans of the people themselves in that group, but they have some jamming songs. Live Wire is a song that I listen to a lot. Yeah, Def Leppard has a couple. The thing is, classic rock has always been my first and foremost favorite music, and I didn't trip off into rap until I got into high school. So classic rock is way up there on my love meter for music. Hey, thanks, Brogan. It's weird that 63,000 subs seems like a long time ago. I can't believe I'm up to like 133,000 subscribers or something. It's just insane. I still can't believe the numbers. I looked at that mask video. There it is. I looked at the video for that mask just this morning. It has 14 million views, and I have no clue where all those came from because I did that one in May of last year. The thing has 14 million views right now. I do not know who shared it or what happened out there on the interwebs with that video, but it got around, and it just is unbelievable. A leprechaun mask, that'd be cool. Actually, I was just thinking about a Jackpot Jason mask using some gold and green. Obviously, I missed St. Patrick's Day because it just came to me this morning. Still might do that because I wanted to use, I need to make use of this mask, which I chopped the nose out when I made my 100,000 celebration mask or whatever. And I just needed this part to do the play button in the middle of it. But I was thinking a way I could use that mask still is by peeling it out and, making it look like a layer being peeled off the top of another mask beneath it. Which I know I did a similar effect with the revealed Jason mask I did a long time ago, but whatever, I'm rambling. Predator mask. I love Predator, the original Predator movie. So it'd be cool to do a Predator mask if I could. Haven't looked into that one. Haven't really thought about it. I don't know how to do an April Fool's mask. I haven't thought about that one. Might be an April Fool's video, make y'all think I'm making a mask and turn out to be something entirely different. Military Exploiter, hi, what's up? Extreme Player 16, there's your shout out, what's up? Burger Guy, 1231, 1231, whatever. I've already done a Venom mask. It's out there. You can go check it out. I'd appreciate it if you give it a watch. And the winner of the Venom mask claimed it, which was good because, guys, I think, I lost count, like 4 masks that have not been claimed. I tried to give away. And if y'all aren't going to claim them, if you're the winner, then there's not much I can do for you. And I'm going to sell those masks now. You ruined it for everybody. I'm sorry to say. But that's another thing, which I'm not 100% decided yet, but I think I'm about to auction off a lot of my masks. I just took down about 8 masks off the wall that I have here, and I'm thinking about selling them on eBay. But I'll post a video to make sure you guys are fully aware that the auctions are starting. But I'm thinking I'll do an auction of the masks. That way y'all can decide what you want and how much you want them for. Man, I'll try to give you a shout out, but okay, Land FN 2187 WT. There's your shout out. I'm not sure if that's how I'm supposed to read your screen name or not. Jam James, sandpaper should always do wonders for rough textures on your mask. Higher grit, smoother surface. Which I think the highest grit I've ever gone is 120 grit, but I mean I think the grits go all the way up to like 500 or 1,000 or something. I mean you can get as smooth as you need to get with the grit. Ryan Datboy, didn't I already shout you out before? I think I did, but there's another one. Elemental Slasher, what's up? Statistic Gaming, Thunderstruck Mask, tribute to AC/DC. That'd be pretty cool. I'm not sure exactly how to go about that, but that'd be great. Speaking of which, Maximum Overdrive was on the other day, and I watched it for about the 200th time, if not more. Fantastic film. Completely scored by AC/DC. Who Made You is my favorite AC/DC song, just for the record. The Slasher, what's up? Nico Lorenzo, what's up? A Lucha Libre Jason mask, that'd be awesome. That'd be cool. That'd be fun just to work with that many colors on a mask and see what it looks like. I was considering Ultimate Warrior, which I know isn't Lucha Libre, but it's along the same lines, just with all the colors and the lines and stuff. That could look pretty wicked on a Jason mask. A Part 1 deformed child mask, that'd be tough. You know, I was thinking about revisiting some of the masks that I did early on, like the ones that I did for the movies, especially Part 8, because at the time I thought, hey, this is pretty decent. But now that I've learned a lot more since I made that, I would like to go back and revisit that one. I was poking around on jdfstudios.com today looking at blanks, like actual screen accurate molds instead of the eBay blanks that I usually use, just because that would be a cool one to revisit. But it's also very expensive stuff. The straps are like 30 bucks and the blank is 20 or something. So that's the thing. That was the reason I went down this eBay blank mask route instead of always doing the screen accurate, you know, like the remake or anything like that. Just it was strictly a price situation, because the eBay masks are, you know, $7 a pop after shipping, as opposed to 20 just for the mask, and then you got to pay for the straps and et cetera, et cetera. A paintball mask would be cool just to do the splatters. Neon mask. I've played with the neon colors. I haven't really done like a full-on neon mask. Someone did request a Miami themed mask a long time ago. I thought that'd be fun, and if I could figure out how to do a big neon palm tree or something on it. Easter bunny mask. Throw some ears. Actually, I haven't done. That's one of the reasons I haven't done a Batman mask, because I didn't want to do the little pointy ears. I don't know, something about throwing ears or anything of that nature on the mask, just to me, just I don't know. I'm not big on that, but I was looking a few days ago at the old Batman mask, the yellow oval, and like maybe putting that across the eyes or something. That would be probably the way I go if I did Batman. But as far as the Easter bunny, I'm not sure I'm gonna go that route. A reptile Jason mask. That'd be cool. I gotta tell you, in the original Mortal Kombat, that reptile fight, man, that's a good little scene. That dude was bad. Wish they fought a little bit longer. Is that Zyres or Zyres? What's my favorite movie? That's a tough one. I have no idea. Roadhouse is pretty high up there. If you haven't seen Roadhouse, do yourself a favor and go watch it. That's probably the movie I've seen the most in my life. Tremors is also fantastic and very high on my watch count. My favorite cartoon. It'd have to be something off of Nickelodeon, probably. Well, no. I don't know what you are thinking. Because like straight up cartoon, like kid cartoon, I'm not sure. But King of the Hill is my favorite animated series. I don't know if you still call that a cartoon, I guess. But Doug, if you want to go straight up like childhood cartoons, Doug is a fantastic one. Statistic Gaming, John Carpenter's Thing mask would be cool. And you're right about that. I'm not sure how I'd go about that, considering the Thing is just some disgusting. I gotta tell you, I watched the Thing for the first time this past year in my life. I'd never seen any part of that movie. And it's a freaky movie, but the special effects are incredibly impressive. They're disgusting, but very, very impressive for the time. Simpsons mask could be cool. I definitely would be Family Guy over Simpsons, although Simpsons has much more nostalgia since it's been with us longer. We grew up on it. But Family Guy is just so absurd and so quotable. The slasher, I have an Iron Man mask already out there. In fact, I can see it right here on my wall, but Iron Man mask video is already out there. If you go look it up, I'd appreciate you watching it. Favorite WWE wrestler was the Sting. Is he technically WWE now or was before he retired or whatever? Sting was my all-time favorite wrestler when I was a kid, but I was also very, very partial to WCW. Yeah, but I thought he went to WWE, didn't he, recently? I wasn't keeping up with it, but I thought he signed on with WWE and then got injured again or something and then retired. I'm not sure what the story was. I don't remember what happened. Yeah, an electric mask would be cool. Shocking. Rob Zombie's Halloween. Yes, I did see it. Very, very dark and gritty. We'll say that. I know y'all keep saying I need to make a mask of myself or my own face or something, but I'm pretty sure that would scare y'all to death and cause anxiety issues to all of my viewers. It's bad enough that you have to see this much of me. Can't imagine putting it on a mask. Bighush. Origami, is that the one you're talking about? How about you scream my name to the top of this place? Big Hush. That's awesome. Thank you. Can I show one of my masks? Well, they're all on the wall right now. I'll mess up my whole camera setting here. Um, what mask do you want me to show? Just anything? Because I don't have the one that I'm working on is hanging out on the patio right now. All right, stand by. I'll go grab something. Ugh. Oh no. I'm going to drop these things. All right. Actually, these are masks that I am considering auctioning off. So, if y'all are interested in buying something from me, since none of y'all are going to my Teespring shop, obviously, maybe you'll consider these. The Spider-Man mask. I'll be getting rid of that one, most likely. The Joker mask. I'll be getting rid of this one, most likely. The Jack-o'-lantern mask. I'll be getting rid of that one, most likely. The Punisher mask. I'll be putting that one up on the auction block, most likely. And there are several others. I've got them all in the other room, but some of the most requested ones people have really been trying to get, I'm still not auctioning off. Like the Lake Bottom mask, I'm definitely keeping that one, at least for now. The Burn, the Wood Grain, the American Slasher, Iron Man, Freddy, the Hellraiser, the Toxic Waste Jason. Sorry, I'm just looking at them as I'm naming them off, but there's still a lot of them that I want to keep just because I'm proud of them. Yeah, I do work out. That might look like more weight than it actually is, but I'm trying to put some meat on these skinny little bones. Favorite color is blue. Blue. My car is blue too. Doodly doodly doo. I'm not putting on a mask right now. Sorry. Oh yeah, the target practice mask. Actually, I was gonna sell. I'm selling the 4th of July one I did that's got the rockets sticking out of the front because I found a box that I can fit that in. But my target practice one with the arrows, that one arrow up here is way too long. Can't stick that in a box, unfortunately. JFK, Jason Freddy Krueger, what's up? Preston Shiver is lit. Is it Shiver or Shiver? No, it's not my first time live streaming. I've done this a few times, but as you can see, it's not the greatest quality, so it might look like it's my first time. I literally just bought a little webcam from Walmart a while back and randomly jump on here to scare y'all with my face. Favorite ice cream flavor is cookies and cream. Just bought some at Walmart this morning. Thank you for reminding me. That will be dessert tonight. I have not made a Never Hike Alone mask. Earlier in this stream, I said why I haven't approached it. And I probably won't because I don't know. It's been highly requested, so that is one that I would want to do before it's all said and done, just because of how many people have asked for it, even though I haven't watched the movie. But the holes on the mask are different in the movie than they are in these blanks that I have. They have a different alignment here, which, I don't know, to me is enough for me to not do it, but maybe I'm nitpicking. Frank Reck, yes. Lone Star State indeed. That's why I bought Bluebell ice cream when I bought that cookies and cream today. And I might have some Whataburger tonight for dinner. Chase Cummings, hello. I'm not subscribed to PewDiePie. Is he a gamer? Like, I don't even know, man. See, I'm not even hip with it. I am subscribed to Jablinski Games, though. If you've been watching Jack Black's series, it's pretty hilarious. And the funny thing is when he starts gaming, actually sitting down and gaming, I'm not interested in it. The rest of it's more entertaining to me. Especially when he says, no games this week, guys. Sorry. Yes, I did a Savini mask, and the video is out there. If you'll please go watch it, I'll greatly appreciate it. In fact, I think I still have one for sale on my Etsy shop. I still have a few masks up on Etsy, even though I'm kind of getting away from that. Oh, no, it's not up there. Huh. Well, I might be auctioning off one of my Savini's masks that I did have on Etsy, but took it down for some reason. Anyway, there's a link to my Etsy shop. Like I said, there's only about 4 masks there. Oh, 5. 2 of them are Texas themed, but kind of got out of the game of making them for Etsy because, man, that's the thing. I've been trying so hard to get y'all merch or stuff that you would be interested in buying, to hopefully make this more lucrative for me, to be honest, because there's a lot of time that goes into all this, and the YouTube money is not what you'd think it'd be, or at least not what I thought it'd be. Not enough to motivate me, I guess you'd say, or at least not enough to motivate me to make a bunch of masks for Etsy, because that was wearing me out, having to hand sand these things and paint them all. I mean, it's brutal. It is hugely time consuming, and I just don't have the time or the manpower by myself to do that. So I did make and sell quite a few masks on Etsy, but it just wore me out. And I know that's all y'all are interested in, or at least from what I gather, is you'll either buy a mask or you won't buy anything at all, which is fine. It's understandable. But that's why I've been trying so hard to push my Teespring shop and make posters and artwork and T-shirts and phone case covers and all that other stuff that's on my Teespring shop, is to try to get y'all something, because I can't get you masks, and I'm sorry for that, but it is what it is. See you later, Origami. Lego Dragon. Frank Rick. Well, I'm not sure I make the most badass mask or the most badass music, but I'm proud of it all. So I feel proud of the stuff that I make, but where it ranks is certainly up to opinion. But thank you. My Gmail, I don't have a Big Hush Gmail, but my email is bighush@homemadehits.com. Because my website is homemadehits.com. Horror is great, fight me. What's up? Jamie Johnson? I'm not sure I know who that is. Am I an idiot? My favorite Power Ranger? Man, I don't recall. I remember being adamant about not watching Power Rangers because I think they came about right at that time when when did the Power Rangers come around? I think I was right at that age where it wouldn't be cool to be caught watching Power Rangers or saying that you liked them. So I kind of kept them out of my view. Had to save all the popularity points I could get because I was not popular in school. You got one of my shirts. Thank you so much. You're the one. Jackson Smith, what's up? There's your shout out. Shout it out. So I got Motley Crue stuck in my head after watching The Dirt on Netflix. And no, that was not an advertisement. The song I made that is my favorite. That's tough. I'm certainly proud of all my songs. I think Motivation is probably one of my proudest songs just because of how it all came out together. The way, I don't know, the way the whole song came together was really cool. But of course, I have other songs that got some more attention than any of my other songs, and so I'm very, very proud of those. Jerry, I'm good. Thank you. How are you? My favorite Motley Crue song, Briggs 15, has got to be Livewire. Livewire. That one gets me amped. Cody Ball, what's up? How long have I been on here? 30 minutes? Okay. I told myself I'd cut this off at an hour, so we're at 33 minutes now. Still plenty of time. Just letting you know. A Ninja Turtle mask. That's something I've considered. But I've debated whether or not I would attempt to do any type of texture other than, or just paint it green or something. Oh man, my voice cracked like I was 12 years old. That's embarrassing. Out there on the internet forever. The ghost face mask. No, I haven't considered that just because that would just be a white mask and then like stretched out, maybe the mouth or something. There wouldn't be a lot to that. I'm looking at my Hellraiser mask, and of course, you know, it's a white mask as well, but it's got all the nails, and so that's what made that one interesting to do. Same with Chucky. A lot of people requested Chucky, and I don't think that would be interesting unless I did, I guess it was a Bride of Chucky where he's all scarred up and stitched up. That would make it interesting. Or like with Michael Myers, I didn't want to do just the regular Michael Myers because then it would basically just be a mask with eyebrows on it, a white mask. So that's why I did the kind of more gnarly Rob Zombie based Michael Myers mask. Sorry, I need to take an Ozarka break. Getting parched. Ozarka. A Homer Simpson mask. Dope. Do any of y'all remember Gil Gunderson from The Simpsons? I was watching clips of him earlier this week, He was probably one of the best characters that ever popped up in there. Oh, Gil, just trying to get a lick of the brass ring. Creeper Crew, thank you so much. Thank you for watching. A Leatherface mask. Yes, I have done Leatherface. And I can see the mask right here on my wall, but the video is out there. If you'll go check it out, I would greatly appreciate it. Which that was one of the rare masks where I actually did more shaping around the outside edge, which was fun. That's what made that interesting. And that's the thing. At this point, I've done so many masks that I'm, the whole motivation for me has always just been the creative aspect. Like when an idea pops up, it's like, okay, could I actually pull that off? It's more the creative aspect, because at this point, especially since I only set out to make one mask when this all began, it's not to have these masks or anything like that. For me, it's more a motivation of creativity, and that's why I've kind of died down here lately and slowed up, because I've just made a lot of stuff, and I think my creativity is kind of veering off the road, looking towards other things. That's why I dipped into those paintings for a little while. I needed to do something else, but right now I'm focused on, I finished my album, so I'm trying to push that. I appreciate y'all being patient and not bailing on me. I know y'all are probably wondering why there hasn't been a mask video since Valentine's Day. And I'm very thankful that y'all didn't just jump ship. Later, rest well. Sleep easy. 5-finger death punch mask. Could be interesting. Don't know how I would do it, but I haven't considered that one. Cody Ballin from Texas, the great state of Texas. An alien mask? I haven't really thought of that. Of course, when I was growing up, I was always Predator. I was on Team Predator. It was always like, oh, do you like Predator or Alien? For some reason, it wasn't cool to like both. I was always a Predator guy. Jason or Freddy? Obviously, I was a Jason guy. Coke or Pepsi? Been a Coke guy all my life. Half Jason and half Terminator. I've done that. That one's out there. Check out the video. I would greatly appreciate it. Linda Pruitt. Hey, there's a shout out. Water or milk? Well, I'd have to go with water on that one, because right now I'm sipping some Ozarka. Not that they sponsored this or anything. Unless you're talking chocolate milk. If you're talking chocolate milk, I'm a sucker for it every time. Michael the Nicktoon Johnson. What's up? There's your shout out. Nice screen name. No, I don't live in Dallas, Texas. I live about 3 hours south of Dallas, Texas, and about 100 miles north of Houston. Life Row, what's up? Better than Skid Row. El Paso, Texas. That's where I was born, Briggs. Way back in 1985. I'm an old man. Okay. Sorry, Linda Pruitt, or whatever your name really is, young man. I've noticed a lot of y'all jump in under your parents' screen names and stuff, which, can be confusing when I'm trying to reply to you, but hey, I'm just glad you're here. A Crip versus Blood mask? You're trying to get me killed. That's just what I need. Make a gang angry and have them show up at my front door. Why'd you make that Jason mask more blue than red? Quick Mango, thank you very much. Tree 79925, hi, what's up? Yeah, man, 85 was a good year for movies, that's for sure. Also, useless fact, my birthday is April 4th, the same as Robert Downey Jr. That's why I don't usually post much on my birthday. I don't want to take the attention away from him. I'm pretty sure Jason would win against Michael, but I'm partial. I'm biased. It's nearly 12 p.m. in Britain. That's interesting. It is 6:27 p.m. here in the great state of Tejas. The sun is still out and about. Adrian, thank you for buying the shirt. That's awesome. In fact, the next mask that I'm working on is based on that last sunset design. And I hope it turns out well. I'm kind of nervous about painting the lake water. That's going to be tough. But thank you so much for buying a shirt. You are one of very few who are actually buying the merch. And a little bit goes a long way over here, so I really appreciate it. Of course, I only get $2, I think, off of every shirt sale, so that's enough for some acrylic paint. From Nebraska, cool. John Cena or The Undertaker? I'm going to say Undertaker just because he's old school. I don't really know much about John Cena. I was watching The Undertaker back when I was a young man. In fact, there's a cool video on YouTube about the guy who created The Undertaker's music. I'm going to share a link just because I watched this video like 5 times. It's just cool. I'll check out that video if you have a little time on your hands, and if you like The Undertaker's music, or The Undertaker himself. Andrew Crazy 04 from Italy. Cool. What's up? Is that Erie Riso from Brazil? That's awesome, man. We're global right now. I dig it. Pulte the Ravenclaw, thank you so much for the shout out. Jerry, I'm not actually sure if I like Slipknot. I mean, maybe if one of their more popular songs, if I've heard it, but I haven't actively like gone and listened to Slipknot music. It's not really my thing. That really aggressive type music, especially if there's a lot of screaming and growling and stuff like that, I can't really get into it too much. But if there's some melody slipped in and some singing going on, then I'll listen to it. Like System of a Down is a good example. You know, they get into that kind of screaming stuff in their songs, but there's also a lot of singing and melody, which is why I jam a lot of their tracks. But so all that to say, I'm not really sure. I might have listened to some Slipknot stuff and didn't know it was them. Mr. Cookie from Germany, what's up? Do I like Green Day? Yes, I love some Green Day. A Tupac tribute mask. Well, I would if I was a huge Tupac fan, but honestly, I only like a few of his songs. Never really listened to a lot of his stuff. As far as rap goes, almost all the stuff that I've listened to is out of Texas. I mean, I definitely listen to some things here and there from the East and West Coast, but not a whole lot. I've never been to Canada, but my parents went recently, and they had nothing but good things to say about it. A shark bite Jason mask. Damien, that would be pretty cool. I was just watching Jaws the other day, another movie that, you know, is so watchable. I've seen it about 500 times. That would be cool to do some shark themed thing. Streamlabs. Like I said, I don't know anything when it comes to streaming other than plugging in a camera and sticking my ugly face on this screen. You know. So I mean, I'll check that out. I've never heard of Streamlabs or whatever, but I would definitely love to sell some merch because, like I said, if this was more of a lucrative endeavor, then it'd be a lot more motivating for me to keep making this stuff. But as it is, man, it's just really hard to eat up so much time with making the masks and putting together the videos with my weekends, you know, because I work during the week, of course. So I've been trying my hardest to figure out a way to make this more lucrative so that I'm motivated to keep on keeping on, but it's hard, man. These other YouTubers sure make it look easy. Of course, they're doing like vlogs and things like that. I know that's the difference is they just talk to the camera and they can put out a video every single day. I don't have the luxury of being able to pump out a masked video every single day and drive up the numbers the way they do. Man, a Native American mask could be really cool. You could really do something with the paints and the colors and stuff. So you're right, Campsite Killer, that would be a good concept. Jerry, I've done Spider-Man. This was my Spider-Man mask, and the video is out there. If you want to go check it out on my YouTube channel, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Do I like Led Zeppelin? Yes. Some stuff, not everything, but Over the Hills and Far Away, favorite Led Zeppelin song of all time. When that thing gets going, man, it gets me pumped. All right, Briggs, see you later. Do I like Scream? I've seen it a couple times, but to me, it wasn't just an amazing movie. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Scream personally. Jeepers Creepers was on the other day, and you know I've seen that movie a few times, and to me, it's such a creepy movie up until they reveal so much of the Goblin or Scarecrow, whatever he is. To me, they kind of went overboard showing him and revealing so much about him. But up until then, that was a really spooky movie. But I'm also a big fan of Duel. If you've ever seen that movie, it was a made-for-TV movie by Steven Spielberg, where the 18-wheeler's chasing the guy in the car the whole movie. And so I think that's why I was partial to the beginning of Jeepers Creepers, where the truck is chasing them. Because the whole concept of some person in a truck chasing you is very relatable, isn't it? We've all been on a road trip and wondered about that. Can I shave? Yes. Will I shave? Probably not. I know my facial hair is scrappy, but I'm trying to look like a man. A Child's Play and Nightmare on Elm Street crossover? That could be interesting. Watch Freddy swiping at the top of Chucky's head. Rocco, I'm working on a mask based on the last Sunset design that I did for my Teespring shop, which I'm going to link to in case y'all aren't aware that I have a Teespring shop, because I'm trying really hard to get y'all to check out my Teespring shop and possibly get you something that you might enjoy having, like a t-shirt or some wall art, whatever. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm trying to get you a link. All right, let's see. There's a link to one of the T-shirts, I think. But I'm working on a mask based on that design. I hope it turns out well. This is going to be tough because I've never tried to do a fading spray paint coat. Because I'm trying to do like the orange to yellow gradient for the sunset. And that's something I haven't attempted. We'll see. The state bird is a mockingbird. Mock, yeah, ing, yeah, bird, yeah. Hope y'all have seen Dumb and Dumber, otherwise I feel like an idiot. No sneak peek of the new mask because it's hanging out outside right now, drying after a recent coat of paint. Dumb and Dumber is hilarious. I didn't watch any of the follow-ups. I couldn't bring myself to watch any of that stuff that they made afterwards. It just didn't look like it had the same heart, you know what I mean? Mitch, I've thought about streaming the making of a mask, but it'd be kind of tough to do, only because I usually spread out the process over a couple days, like the weekend. You know, sand in the morning on Saturday, go run errands, do stuff, whatever. Paint a coat Saturday afternoon, maybe do some stuff that evening, pick it up Sunday, whatever. So yeah, if I could somehow condense a mask to just a concentrated hour or 2 hours or whatever of effort, I guess I could do it. I've thought about it, but it's also tough. I don't know how to set it up properly to where I can have the camera outside while I'm spray painting outside, and also without breaking the stream, bring it inside and do my painting and stuff that I do inside and masking and all that other stuff. I don't know, because I don't stream and haven't looked into it. I don't know the logistics of setting all that up. But the thought has occurred to me. Hey, Gabriel, thank you so much. Thank you for being so awesome. Because without you and everyone else watching and subscribing, I am nothing. I'm just a man talking to a wall. The most simple mask I've ever made would probably be the 8-bit or whatever, because that was just basically filling in the 2 holes for the snaps and then painting the thing blue, putting some lenses behind the eyes. So yeah, the Nintendo 8-bit or whatever chasing mask, that had to have been the easiest, unless I'm forgetting something. Yes, I do have a brother. He's an older brother. He's 5 years older than me. And that's that. Hunter Thompson, mask, it looks like a baseball. Funny you should say that, because I just bought some red thread this morning for that very purpose. I am considering making a baseball mask. It'll depend on how that looks, because I'm not sure if I got the right thickness of the thread, the string, but that would be a fun one to make. Mega Mask, I have an airbrush thanks to my brother from another mother named G-Bird, who got me one. And I used it on the Mexican Madman mask, which you can check out that video, Mexican Madman mask. I used the airbrush on that. That was my first and only time to use it. And I haven't used it since. I need to, but there's a lot more with airbrushing than I thought, man. You got to finesse that thing. So I really need to have a time where I can sit down and practice with it. But it would be a lot of fun to get good with airbrush, because I know there'd be a million possibilities with these masks using an airbrush. Mask Boy, what's up? Hello to you. Bean Uno, did you really just order a shirt? Thank you so much. You were awesome. Rocco, what mask did you like the most? Of the ones that I've made, I would say the lake bottom mask and the wood grain mask are tied for first for my favorites because I was just really, really proud of the effect coming through on those, especially the wood grain mask. When I was making that, like almost up until the end, I wasn't sure that it was convincing. And then there was just this moment when I'm applying some of the weathering and stuff that it just jumped out at me. And I was like, wow, this really does look like wood. So I was just very, very proud of those two. But there's also several runners up. I mean, the Freddy Krueger mask, I put that one off for so long because I knew in my mind I had to get it a certain way for it to be worth your time to view it and for me to put it up on YouTube because that was a big one. Those are the two juggernauts mashed together, and I was very, very, very happy with how that one turned out because that was also the first time I used a wood burning kit to melt the plastic, which was a game changer because you can really make some cool effects with that because the Dremel definitely it tears up the plastic and can quickly screw something up for you. But with the wood burning kit, you can move real slow and diligently and do your thing. Use airbrush for figures and masks. Yeah, I can see why, man. Like I said, I'd love to get good with the airbrush, but I'll just need to sit down and practice. Do I like South Park? I've never actually watched. I've seen like 5 minutes of South Park, maybe. It's not really my thing. I guess it just wasn't my kind of show. Mr. Unknown, hello. Thanks for saying what's up on this beautiful Saturday here in Texas. I hope y'all are having great weather. I don't know what it's like where you are, but down here in Central Texas, man, it's been a nice day. Rain this morning, but that was it. Life Row, no, I have not gotten hurt making a mask. I've cut my fingers for sure and burned them a little bit with the glue gun, but nothing extreme, nothing severe. Which it's always in the back of my head when I'm using that Dremel tool because sometimes I'm working on some little pieces and getting pretty close to my fingers, but luckily that thing doesn't run away. You can keep a pretty solid grip on those. Oh man, well, I hate that it's cold where some of y'all are, especially snowy in March. Man, it's time to get spring and beautiful weather in Canada. Good. I live in Central Texas, so kind of just not really the middle, but off a little bit from the middle. Mr. Unknown, you're in San Antonio? Cool. Beautiful city. That's awesome, Michael. If you're making masks, and if it had anything to do with the videos I put up here, then that's fantastic. Is that Soriano 94 from Spain? Cool. I'm not a big basketball fan, to be honest. I definitely appreciate the athletes that can get it done, but maybe it's because I always sucked at it that I just never took to it. I don't know. I played little league baseball and flag football and 1 year of tackle football, so I wasn't great by any means, but I could play the games, so maybe that's why I was more partial to those sports. Like basketball, man, I'm just terrible. Even though I'm 6'2", so it would be nice if I could at least drain a couple shots or something. A Ted mask, like the From the Wahlberg movie, Ted? Just have to add some fur. A weed mask. Weed is not my thing, man. I can't do that one. Got certain parts of my image to protect here. Dirty Harry, that's awesome, man. I'm glad you're making masks. It's always great to create, man. Like, you know, you can never have too much art in this world. So any of y'all that are making anything, whether it's masks or painting or poetry or writing songs or whatever, man, I couldn't be more happy that y'all are doing that. And I hope you stick with it. Don't let anybody get in your way or tell you one way or the other on it. You just keep doing your thing, keep creating. Ghostly Boy, hey. I've seen a couple of episodes of American Dad. And that's from Seth MacFarlane too, right? So I think it's probably the same kind of humor that I love about Family Guy, but I never really stuck with it long enough to have an opinion on the show, to be honest. Hey, Joe, what's up, man? For those of y'all that don't know, Joe Jones is one of the biggest contributors so far. I can't tell you how much I appreciate his donations. They go a long way. Everybody want me to rap? I don't know if I'm going to rap right now. But there are plenty of new songs on the way. April 4th, All Alone is the name of my new album. That's when it's dropping. It's going to be available everywhere. iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, Google Play. Devil Mask, I already made a Devil Mask. It's out there if you want to check it out on my YouTube channel. It's the one with the horns and the red paint. Grim Monkey, I'm not much of a gamer unless you're talking about Super Nintendo, which I still have one hooked up in this house, believe it or not. Sunset Riders on Super Nintendo. I will play that every time I have an opportunity to. But otherwise, no. Joe, I don't think I'm going to do CDs this time just because, you know, every time I press up CDs, I end up with about 100 of them left. And so I've got stacks and stacks and stacks of CDs. So this time, I'm probably just going to keep it digital. No, I'm not married. I'm unfortunately single. And by the way, dating apps suck, at least around here. I kid you not, every girl on dating apps in this town is either holding up a fish or petting a horse. It's bizarre. Yeah, going straight digital seems like it was inevitable. I was trying to hold on to the idea that CDs weren't dead yet, but that was just me, you know, holding on to the past like so much other stuff in my life I can't let go of, including this rap dream I'm still trying to make happen after 16 years, 17 years. But yeah, not many people are using CDs anymore. In fact, the car that I bought a year ago or whatever didn't even come with a CD player. And I knew that was a thing happening, but it just caught me off guard. It was almost a deal breaker. I was like, man, because I've got a ton of CDs in this house that I ended up having to transfer to a flash drive. There was no CD player in my car. It was very, very sad. All right, Rocco, see you later. Thank you for hanging out for a little bit. Yeah, Lego Little Pump. This thing this channel has just been insane. It's at 133,000 subscribers now, and you know, I couldn't wrap my brain around 10,000 subscribers. So you can imagine how I feel about having this many. And like I was saying earlier, that mask back here now has 14 million views. The video of that mask being created has 14 million views in, what was it, like 10 months or something, because it was May of last year, May or June, that I posted that video. I have no idea where that video got around on the internet, but it got around somewhere, and it just has an insane amount of views. Considering the fact that, you know, before I made one mask video, I was just dying to see one of my music videos hit 1,000 views, maybe. I mean, that was a big video for me. And now I got these mask videos doing 14 million. Are you kidding me? I mean, it's just. If you have a track that you want me to jump on, you can send it to bighush@homeladehits.com. Or you can send it to that email address. But I don't have anything. I just put together an album, and I don't really have anything from my side to present. But I'm down to throw a verse on something if you just need someone to jump on a track with you. Send me that email. The mask that's my least favorite. That's an interesting question. Because I'll be honest, there have been plenty of masks. Well, I mean, you know, a lot of these masks were requests that y'all made that I wouldn't say that I didn't want to make, but that, you know, I'm not really partial towards, because it wasn't my idea to begin with. So, the least favorite to make. That's a tough one, because now I got to think about all the ones that I've given away, and I can't even picture them in my head now. Man, I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, maybe the camo mask, only because I probably could have done better on that. I was a little disappointed in how it turned out. It's still cool, I thought, but I thought I could do better. So maybe that's my least favorite, just because I felt like I fell short on that camo mask. So yeah, we'll go with that for now, just because I'm drawing a blank. Yeah, and I have made all the masks from the movies, each installment, but I'm a little bummed only because a few of them, I'm looking at them right now. Most of them I'm really proud of, and I'm still very happy with. But then there's a couple of them that I wish I'd done different, because I hadn't developed the techniques that I have by now, because I made them 2 or 3 years ago. And so if I made them again now, they would probably look quite a bit different. Have a lot more texture, a lot more character to them if I did them now. So I'm a little sad about that, but hey, whatever. Still proud of them, because it got me here. I mean, it got all of this to start happening. I don't watch MTV because I have a discount cable package with only like 20 channels. And at the time when I chopped my cable down to this little dinky package, Viacom had a big fight with our cable company, and they got rid of all of that they have. MTV, VH1, Nickelodeon, all that stuff, Comedy Central. I think it's back now, but who cares? I've got, a few channels on cable, and then I've got Netflix, so it's enough to get me by. Surprisingly, because I'm the kind of guy who wants to leave the TV on all the time. If I'm home and awake, the TV is on. I want it on in the background, something to look at, because I'm here all the time, bored out of my mind usually if I'm not making masks or music, obviously. So I was actually surprising myself that I cut my cable back, but it was just getting too expensive. I'm also a poor man. The most difficult mask to make would either be the puzzle mask or possibly the Spider-Man mask, because it took so much cutting. Like the Spider-Man mask, I felt like I was cutting out this webbing all Saturday long. I kid you not, man. It took so long to fine tune these little all these edges and stuff and cut it all out and to keep from breaking it or accidentally cutting through it because I'm using a little Dremel power tool. But the puzzle piece mask was the same way because it was so many lines. I just felt like I was just using that stupid Dremel for 10 hours, it seemed like. I like some songs from Queen, but as a whole, I mean, you know, I only really know a few songs, but uh, Bohemian Rhapsody, I know that's a huge song and a fan favorite, but to me, maybe it's just because so many people sing it all the time. It just now I'm kind of annoyed by it. Lego Lil Pump, yes, I have a few masks on Etsy, but I'm also I'm considering auctioning off several masks here in the near future. Masks that you've seen me make, the ones from videos that I've posted. I might be auctioning off quite a few of those here in the near future. If I do that, I will post a video about it, obviously, and let everyone know, hey, there's about to be an auction, so you'll be aware of it. But the Etsy shop link right there, there's like 5 masks up there. It's just what's left of what I made and put up on Etsy because there was a time when I was trying my hardest to make a bunch of masks to sell on Etsy. I just got burned out. It's exhausting making these things in bulk, and it's not something I want to keep doing. Hey, from Cancun, Mexico. Nice. Right around spring break time, man. I bet it's fun down there. Yeah, new wave. I'm thinking about auctioning off a lot of masks on eBay. I've never done an auction on eBay, so I have to look into exactly how it all works and make sure I can do it properly. But I figured that'd be a cool way to let y'all determine how much you want the masks. As much fun as I have giving away masks after making videos and stuff, it's it's something I was discussing earlier. I would like for all of this to be somewhat more lucrative if possible, because that would help motivate me to stick with it when my heart's not really in it uh, um, a lot of the times. So I don't want to call it a money grab. I hate to sound like I'm trying to get money, but I don't want to just give away all these masks that I put a lot of time and effort into. So I'd rather sell them. And I think it'd be cool just to let y'all, bid on them or whatever, make it fun like that. But I'll have to look into how it all works on eBay because I'm not sure. I haven't done a full-on skull mask, but the Mexican Madman mask does have a skull in it, and that's probably the only skull design I will do, um, to be honest. But I have my Punisher mask. I did like this, and I was tweeted a mask by someone who did their own Punisher mask. I apologize if you're in here and I forgot who it was, but they did the whole skull for the mask, and it looks awesome. It is really, really cool. So yeah, a full-on skull mask is cool and does look cool, but I probably won't make it. Jay, I don't speak Spanish, so I'm not sure what you're saying. Me gustan mucho tus videos. Does that mean you love the videos very much? I'm guessing. If that's the case, thank you so much. Gracias. But if I got that wrong, all right, thank you. Okay, I got a little bit of Spanish down here in Central Texas, got to know a little bit. I'm trying. I was trying Duolingo for a long time, trying to learn some Spanish, but man, after you learn manzanas and la mujer, it gets a little difficult when you start having an actual have formal conversation. I get lost pretty quick. Where do I get my masks? I get my masks off eBay, Real Sal. If you check out my YouTube videos, I want to give you the proper link. Because if you use the link that's in my YouTube videos, I'll get like 5 cents if you buy a mask. Which is not a lot, but to a poor man like me, it adds up. And I can eventually buy my Taco Bell $5 cravings box if enough masks get purchased. Hopefully, this is a huge link, so I hope it. Oh no. Sorry, the link's too long for me to post here. It's just a big, nasty looking link. If you go to any of my mask videos, in the info, there'll be a link that says, here's why I buy masks, or click here to buy masks on eBay or whatever. Use that link, please, and then go get your masks there. Unless you want a screen accurate mask, in that case, I get those from JDF Studios. There's a link. So for like the remake mask, for example, I got that one from JDF Studios because it's a thicker, more high quality mask and it's more accurate to the film. And the ones on eBay are the cheapo ones. All right, Jay, what does that last one say? Que vivan los tacos y el tequila. I know tacos and tequila. I think K is what, right? Y'all got to help me out. Tacos and the tequila. Vivan. What's Vivan? Does that live? No. All right, I'm struggling. Long live tacos and tequila. Okay. Dang it. I knew I was close. All right, later, Jay. Thanks for the Spanish lesson. Drew, what's up? Well, thank you, New Wave. I definitely hope the people who have won free masks are taking care of them. If any of y'all have won one of the free masks, I really hope you're taking care of it because that does make me very nervous. I put a lot of effort into these things, and to send them off for free just makes me very, very nervous that they're going to get destroyed or, you know. So I hope they're at least being hung on a wall or put on a shelf or something out of harm's way. And that's the other thing too. Again, I love giving away masks. It's fun, and I know it's more exciting for you guys. But I would really like to sell some of these because of the effort that was put into them. Ah, goodbye from Mexico. Well, goodbye from Texas. Adios de Tejas. And lo siento for my poor Espanol. It would be a Predator mask if I make either one of those. Not a big Alien fan, to be honest. Wasn't really my movie. I think I was just too disgusted by that thing coming out and like licking Sigourney Weaver's face or whatever it was, or I don't know. That whole scene just creeped me out, man. Drew, that's the remake mask. The second time I did it, I should clarify because that was the very first mask I ever posted was that same mold, but I didn't do a very accurate job because I was just trying to I was just doing my own thing with it at that time. But then in May of last year, I tried to do it again, and that's the one that I posted where I tried my best to make it look closer to the movie style. And that's the one that has 14 million views, which is just insane. But very exciting as well. My biggest fear is to be an inconvenience or an interruption to anyone. Yeah, I watched the Super Bowl. That's for sure. Hunter, that's a good question because I honestly thought that Venom was probably the most requested mask. But then when I posted that video, it didn't seem to get the reaction view count wise that I expected based on how many times it had been requested. So I guess I was wrong. Never Hike Alone has been requested a lot, but I probably won't make that one. Yeah, I could have sworn Venom or Spider-Man. I think those were probably the two biggest ones. I'm wondering if Freddy Krueger, I don't think, as obvious as it seems like it would be, I don't think Freddy Krueger was requested nearly as much as Venom or Spider-Man, but whatever. Can't predict the internet. Lego, I can't do memberships. I don't think. I tried clicking on that, and I don't think my account will allow it for some reason. I'll have to go back and look again, but I'm pretty sure it said I'm not allowed to do it. Let me take a look. I don't remember where it is. Channel? Yeah, channel memberships. I'm ineligible. For whatever reason, I'm ineligible to make channel memberships, so that's a bummer. New Wave, no, I did not do a Carnage mask. A Ghost Rider mask would be cool. I've thought about that, but like I said, I probably won't do a skull. I won't revisit the whole skull idea just because I've already done a skull design. That's kind of thing. Once I do something, I don't really want to revisit the same thing if I can help it. But a Ghost Rider would be cool. Flame something on fire is something I've been wanting to do for probably a year or more. I just haven't figured out the best way to do it. I have an airbrush, and I know that would be a wicked way to do it, but I'd have to practice and get better with that airbrush and know how to do flames and stuff properly to pull that one off. Otherwise, I guess I could just cut the mask as fire. Huh. I didn't think about cutting the actual mask to look like flames itself. That would be something. The gears are turning. This is why we do this. It's the idea bank. Nicolas Cage mask. No, because you know what? If I did a Nicolas Cage mask, it would be based on Stanley Goodspeed from The Rock, because that is my all-time favorite Nicolas Cage movie and almost my all-time favorite action movie. Pretty close, if it's not the number one spot for me. Fantastic film. But that would be very hard to do on a mask. I was thinking about a Nickelodeon mask just the other day because I was thinking about the slime. That would be cool. I thought about it, but then I didn't want to do letters. I don't really want to do words on a mask, to be honest. That it doesn't really appeal to me. So if I did a Nickelodeon mask, I feel like I would have to put Nick or something in white font, you know, on the either on the orange or on the slime or whatever. So probably won't do that. I have not made a Black Panther mask because when I look at the Black Panther mask, it looks like there's a lot of little intricate, very detailed grooves and carving in it. And so if the mask were to be done, I think that would need to be included, but I don't think that I could actually pull that off. So that's why I backed out of the Black Panther mask. Otherwise, it would be cool. A RoboCop mask would be cool, except, you know, doing the eyepiece really doesn't make sense with the size of the eyes that are already on the mask. Like, it just wouldn't that part wouldn't work out, but the metallic, like the rest of it, would have been a cool idea. Judge Dredd was another one that I looked at. That would be awesome, but because of the visor and the exposed mount, like it would just be, I just don't think it would work out the way I would want it to for those. So those are a couple of concepts that have definitely jumped into my brain, but then had to quickly leave, unfortunately. Jerry, I've done Pennywise. It's out there. If you check it out on my YouTube channel, I'd really appreciate it. But the Pennywise mask exists, and it was given away. Captain America mask, I've definitely considered as well. Never pulled the trigger on it. Again, I think the A, the lettering, I don't know why, but putting letters or words or any type of text and stuff on the mask is something that I don't really want to do for some reason, but no, I didn't think of a St. Patrick's Day mask. I probably should have. That was a missed opportunity, but I did have a recent idea for doing something with gold and green or whatever, but it's not meant to be St. Patrick's specifically. Now I probably want to do Hellboy since I already did the Devil. I mean, I know it's two different things, but because I was in the same ballpark with that Devil mask, I probably want to do Hellboy. And then Hulk, didn't really consider it because it seemed like that would just be a green mask. I really don't know what else I'd do with that other than crunching the brow like I did on Freddy or a couple of other masks. Yeah, so the Hulk has never really been on my radar just because I always thought it'd just be a green mask. A mummy mask, I have never considered until this very moment. You're watching it happen. A mummy mask. That could be cool if you could make it look like the whole mask is the straps, although I don't know if it would make sense because there's holes all through it. That could still work. Mummy mask isn't a bad idea. Yeah, Quick Mango, I think I'm right behind you. Thanks for hanging out. But I'm about to sign off. I thought this was only going to be an hour. Now here we are, an hour and a half. You got me gabbing like an old lady in a hair salon. My name's Big Hush. I shouldn't even be talking this much. See, this is what you do to me. But it's a good thing. Crispy Clips, I haven't done a Chucky mask yet, but it's still possible that I might. If I do one, it would be the one with the stitches and the scars and all that on them. Wow, Joe, thank you so much, man. That was awesome. Joe, your support is like none other. A Joseph Stalin mask? No, that might not be one for me. All right, guys, I gotta go. Otherwise, I'll sit here all night and chat with you. Thank you so much for joining me. I know this was random, but that's just how it needs to be. It just feels right this way. I'm going to sign off. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Can't tell you how much I appreciate it. Thank you for your patience. I know you're waiting for another mask video. It's still going to be a little bit, unfortunately, and you're probably going to see my music and stuff getting posted prior to the next mask. So I apologize if that makes you angry, but thank you for sticking around. And I'll see you when I see you. Peace.